And I asked him, how do you spot these talents? He says, Ryan, they're able to take a blank canvas and create something out of it. This module is going to be a very powerful exercise with a very simple tool, a blank sheet of paper. One time I was talking to the president of a big healthcare company, someone who had a reputation in the market for being able to grow the next generation of leaders, people who he met when they were a staff, like a scientist or a sales rep, and he coached them up to being a director of a department, and sometimes in a fast-tracked way through a leadership program. And I asked him, how do you spot these talents? How do you identify someone who has that leadership potential? How do they stand out? And he says, Ryan, they're able to take a blank canvas and create something out of it. And that really struck me because often we can look for guidance, and guidance is important. But at the same time, having too much restriction or frameworks placed on us can often limit our natural potential and can distort how we naturally think, and therefore the outcomes of our thoughts and actions. So the beauty of having a blank canvas is that we can let our imagination run fly. And it is important to do this in a relaxed manner without other people's voices in our heads. This is something that we want to do when we have our own personal space, personal time. The more frequently we do this, the more clarity we tend to have. This is something that I've learned by observing some of the most successful executives and those who can progress quickly in their career from where they are to where they want to go, is they reflect often. And that doesn't always have to be through a rigid framework, although those can help too. And we're going to explore some of those later on in our course. But what I want you to do with this blank piece of paper, can be landscape mode, it can be portrait mode, it's up to you. Do what feels comfortable for you. And I want you now to take your pen and just imagine this is where you are now, and this is where you want to go, or the other way around. It's up to you, whichever you feel more comfortable with based on whether you're left or right-handed, or whether you're in a country that starts from the right side of the book or the left side of the book, as we do here in Japan. And just imagine where you see yourself in the future. And what we're going to do here is set the scene, okay? It doesn't matter if this is 1 year from now, 5, 10 years from now. Take out those numbers and those definitions. This is more about following what your heart or your subconscious is telling you about where your direction is. We're trying to find that direction. Okay, we're trying to find your true north, where your magnet, your destiny or your purpose is really attracting you to. And again, this isn't going to be a magical moment where you're struck by lightning and suddenly have all the answers. No, we're just trying to find that direction. And we're going to do that by describing where it is you want to go. Describe your destination. And some of the questions you can ask yourself to stimulate these thoughts is, what am I doing? What do I see, hear, smell, taste, and touch around me? Maybe you're riding business class in an airplane to a big conference because you're wanting to be representing a company in public relations to evangelize the product or service of this company. Maybe you are seeing yourself on a hammock by a beach, working just an hour a day, producing content that's going to inspire millions of people. Don't worry about the titles itself. Think about where you are, what you're doing, who's around you. What are you talking about? What color are the curtains around you? What kind of clothes are you wearing? How do you feel? What kind of sensory information are you picking up around you? Are you drinking wine around a fancy dinner table? Are you an all-naturalist just drinking water? The list can go on and on and on, and really this is up to you. So describe those things. And the way that you can describe this to really activate the mind is by using present tense I am statements. So I am riding business class to a conference about such and such. I am working less than an hour a day on a hammock by a beach while my kids play around me and my wife laughs with her friends. I am on a sailboat in the middle of the ocean with a crew heading to a new destination I've never been to. I am. Let the ideas flow. And it's good to try to come up with at least 10 of these just to get the mental juices working. But don't stress about it. Just write. And when you run out of ideas, just try to think a little bit more. But don't stress yourself out about it. When you feel like it's enough, it's enough. And that's going to help you at least get some picture of where you want to go. And this same exercise you can use whenever you want about anything in life, not just your career, but for the context of a career. It's important that you have a flavor, a clear, vivid sense or image of where it is you want to be going, because that's going to help you as you look at job descriptions and companies and salary grading systems and different types of job titles and terminologies and vocabularies and jargon and things like that. It's going to help you to sift through that and keep things simple and really pick up intuitively as to whether you're on the right track or not. This is going to help you keep that true north in your heart and your mind and be able to make decisions with more clarity. So take a few minutes now, relax, put on some music, have a cup of coffee or tea if that's your thing, and get writing and join me in the next video.